Have you ever felt like something was off? Like deep down in your spirit, something just wasn't sitting right? Maybe nothing dramatic happened, but your soul started feeling restless. You prayed, but the words felt dry. You showed up to church, but you felt numb inside. You scrolled past Bible verses, but they didn't stir anything anymore. Maybe you've been feeling like you're drifting, or maybe like you're being pulled in a direction you can't explain. Sometimes, when everything around you gets quiet, that's not silence. It's God trying to get your attention. But the thing is, He doesn't always do it with thunder or fire. Sometimes He just lets things become uncomfortable until we stop pretending we're okay and actually look up. So let's talk about it. Here are 3 signs God might be trying to get your attention. 1. Everything that used to satisfy you doesn't anymore. The job you once loved now feels empty. The people you used to feel close to now feel distant. The routine you were fine with now feels like a cage. Even your old prayers start to sound like echoes of someone you used to be. This is what happens when God is shifting your spirit. When He's moving you from one season into another, He starts loosening your grip on what's no longer meant to hold you. And it's not always pretty. Sometimes it feels like grief. Sometimes it feels like confusion. But deep down, you know something's changing. And it's not just external. It's internal. God is stirring you. Number 2. Closed doors that don't make sense. Have you ever had something lined up perfectly? A relationship, a promotion, a dream opportunity, and suddenly, without warning, the door slammed shut. And no matter how much you try to reopen it, nothing works. It's frustrating. But sometimes that closed door is mercy. Sometimes God closes the door not to hurt you, but to protect you. Because He sees what's on the other side. He sees the trap behind the smile, the pride behind the promotion, the delay behind what looked like destiny. When God closes a door, it's because He has a better one waiting. But first, He needs you to stop banging on the wrong one. Number 3. Unusual disruptions that shake your routine. Suddenly, you get sick right before something important. Suddenly, someone leaves your life unexpectedly. Suddenly, your plans fall apart out of nowhere. And at first, it feels like chaos. But then you realize, maybe this isn't random. Maybe this is God rerouting me. Maybe He's not trying to ruin my momentum. Maybe He's trying to redirect it. There's a verse in Proverbs 3:5-6 that says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path." That disruption that made no sense might be the very thing that saves your future. Because God isn't interested in your comfort more than your calling. He's interested in your heart. And sometimes, He'll let everything get quiet so you can finally hear Him speak. If any of this feels familiar to you, you're not crazy, and you're not alone. You might be in a season where God is gently, or maybe not so gently, tapping on your heart, asking for your attention. Not because He's angry, but because He loves you enough to interrupt you before you go too far without Him. The question is, are you listening? He won't force you. He won't scream at you. But He will call you, again and again, in the stillness, in the delays, in the doors that won't open. So maybe today is the day you stop running. Maybe this is the moment you pause, take a breath, and say, "God, I hear you. Speak to me, guide me, show me where to go." And if that's your prayer, type "I'm listening" in the comments. Because sometimes, the first step to hearing God is admitting you've been distracted and choosing to listen again.